What it is?
What it do? Welcome back to another episode of the Who?
2 Broke Dudes.
You know the vibes. Go baby, the nickname God. I'm also here with my brother Chris with the Who?
K.
And my man Jag, who hasn't been here in 12 episodes.
Yay.
How are you, Chris Breezy?
Feeling good.
You doing good?
Yep.
Everything's popping.
Yeah.
All right. First and foremost, how's everyone's mental?
Great.
Mental check. Everything's
Superb.
good. Superb.
Great.
Take this hot ass elf hat off because it's. By the time you guys hear this, it will be Christmas Day, but it is Xmas Eve right now. How y'all trying to get shit popping? Y'all want Donald Trump is impeached? How y'all feel about the impeachment of Donald Trump?
It's long overdue.
Oh shit.
How y'all feel? Come on, talk.
He gave he signed something that gave niggas a 3.1 raise. So when they said impeachment, whoa, wait a minute.
Are we hand clapping him or do we want him out?
I was like, wait a minute, like give him a little chance.
So you want a minute?
He got raised. It was like, hold up.
3.1 is the largest.
Who did he get a raise to?
I guess I don't know. I don't know if
is it federal government employees?
I don't know. It's just period. And I was like, let's wait on the impeachment then. If he giving us bread like that, because I knew he was going to do that on the like money level because he's a businessman.
Right.
So I'm like 3.1. Like, god damn.
That's a good ass raise.
Hell yeah. So
fucking take
fuck is this motherfucking tag fucking my nigga up.
Well, been impeached. I was excited a little bit, but then I realized he's not out of office.
Right.
And his replacement would be Pence, which we really wouldn't be in shape.
Do is pray.
I don't know if God can help us with this one. For real. I really don't know if he can help us with this one. This shit is tough. I don't know. But I mean, I guess the Democrats, it's almost like getting fired like after you put in your 2-week notice to me. You know what I'm saying? Like you on your way out, then they about to fire you. Like, what the fuck was the point? You know what I mean? But hey, I'm not a politician, nor do I know about politics. I'll shut the fuck up.
Hey.
I'll shut my dumb ass up. That's it. That's all we got on Trump. That's it. My man want the raise. My man said, pray to God. We're fucked up. and fuck it, man. Tonight for the holiday episode, we're drinking Tanqueray. Which
AKA what?
AKA I don't know what
Christmas
the
tree.
Christmas tree.
Shout out to the Christmas tree drink, my man.
Drinking this is really tough.
Trash.
Well, I'm a shooter. All right. Mix me a drink.
Just shut up.
Next thing up.
Still got
Next up on the docket, guys. There's more Snitch 9 news. I say he should have said it because he said he was going to do it. You shouldn't say you going to suck dick if
6ix9ine about to be home.
6ix9ine about to be home.
No, I thought he said he get 24 months.
No, but 13 months has already been served. I mean, 12 months already been served. So he got time served.
Oh, they
he come home in 13,
served.
right? So when he come home, he gonna chew him up
on the park.
Please don't
live.
start this again.
Suck the nigga dick live. Gotta subscribe to OnlyFans.
Oh, somebody gonna leave.
That's a fact.
Some money up there.
Oh, fam, listen, I'm gonna subscribe to the OnlyFans, screen record it, and send it to everybody. Everybody gonna see.
You know how many people don't like Charlamagne and want to see
him suck? That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That is tough.
See those eyebrows up?
Chain off. Eyebrows off, chains up, baby. You know the vibrations.
Already.
But another sucking dick.
Come on, please, yo.
Moving on. It's Christmas tomorrow. It's Christmas tomorrow. Well, today is Christmas, and we don't want anyone to.
Merry Christmas, Charlotte, man. Go suck a dick.
On some New York shit. Did y'all hear about the woman who faked her kidnapping?
No.
Oh yeah, it was fake.
Yeah, it was fake. It was a 16-year-old girl named Carol Sanchez from Honduras, or her family was from Honduras, and they were about to move back, but she didn't want to. So she set up this whole kidnapping shit. And oh yeah, you are a New York native. Shouts out to NY Pratt with the bumper
the
clock.
Black girl.
No, she looks black, but she's apparently she's Honduran.
Honduran.
I was about to say Honduran. Yes.
So when I got the alert, it said like she was found. So
yeah, she was found because they brought her dumb ass back.
Okay.
They brought her back.
Who brought her dumb ass back?
The people she set up to kidnap her.
Oh, she pulled a Jussie Smollett.
A Juicy Smoothie.
Okay, wait. Hold on, guys. Hold on,
Juicy
guys. We
Smoothie.
have a New York correspondent here. You have the mic, New York correspondent. Tell us what you know about Carol Sanchez.
All right.
First of all,
what happened?
talk to us.
Yes, she did not want to go back to her hometown, but she had a boyfriend. Her parents did not approve of her boyfriend. So with that being said, she faked her kidnapping because she wanted to go with her boyfriend.
Oh, what type of ass woman she finna get? They about to beat the fuck out of her. Yeah, all that shit, internet shit. They about to beat her up. Well, guys, that was our New York correspondent. Thank you, NYC, in the building. But for shits and giggles, she faked her kidnapping. Her parents about to whoop her ass, and she's still gonna be in Honduras.
Oh, thanks.
It's fucked up, man. Shouts out to Carol.
How long did she fake the kidnapping for? How long was she gone?
I don't even think it was. It was only for a day.
God damn.
Yeah, it was only for a day. That's crazy.
Kidnapping at least for a week.
I thought it was a long time.
Get the whole task.
But what's crazy though, with all these women getting snatched up and all this shit, this the shit you want, Pool?
Okay.
All this sex trafficking and all that, and this is the shit you want, Pool?
Exactly. Yeah, okay.
This is tough. Like
it wasn't the right time.
I don't think it's ever. Is it the right time to fake your kidnapping?
Never.
No.
Like, hey, you know what? I don't want to go to school today.
Would you fake your kidnapping for $1 million?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Are there because now the law's involved?
I mean, you gotta play with that.
Yeah.
For a day.
You just can't be.
But it's like a false report, right?
Can't get found.
Yeah, Juicy Smoothie was about to get
And Juicy Smoothie, he went OD though.
Because I'm saying it depends. I think it depends on how much of the task force
He still got off.
Like if you see,
I don't think it matter how much the task. So you mean to tell me if it's 8 task members, are you straight?
Like
but once they bring out the 24 niggas,
if you get no,
but they saw her. The parents saw her get snatched up in a vehicle. That's technically kidnapping.
Okay, I didn't know that part.
So that's kidnapping. So it ain't like, oh, okay, I just ain't seen her in 12 hours. Where's she at?
She went SVU hard.
Yo, there's definitely going to be an SVU episode, or if it hasn't already been.
So
how you pay somebody to fake snatch you though?
Like, and you 16,
so your mother can see it.
That means you don't love your parents.
Yeah, you don't want to go back. Is it that bad in Honduras?
I'm gonna beat the shit out you for faking that.
But I feel like I've researched trips to Honduras.
Oh, that video?
What video?
It had a video about it.
I don't think I seen the video.
No, it wasn't that one.
No, I don't think I seen the video. You gotta relax. This your first show back, and you wildin'.
So she did all this shit to get with her boyfriend.
She did all this because her family was going back to Honduras, and she didn't want to go. She got kidnapped by her boyfriend. Fake kidnapped by a boyfriend.
Oh, because she didn't want to go back.
Because she didn't want to go back home. 16.
That's some 16-year-old shit. That
was some not enough knowledge shit.
That's another thing, right? At our age, she was not having. Well, I mean, females probably wasn't having.
Yeah, just because you're not allowed, don't mean you don't have it.
Gotcha.
That don't mean shit. You can do something and not bring it home. You cannot.
That's wild.
That bitch was like that.
So there was a video for those who don't know. J.R. Smith allegedly was cheating on his wife, and his wife, the victim of said cheat, found out. And what did she do? She took wait, hold on. There's a whole storyline behind this. She decided after she got cheated on and found out that she would go to the internet and record herself crying. Frontal camera. I told you how I feel about it's weirdest shit, opening your phone up just crying. But that's neither here neither there. She decided to open her phone up, pray for the woman who her husband was cheating with while crying. How do you feel about that? Not all at once.
Attention seeker.
I think that's real mature.
To go on your phone and cry online?
Not going on the phone. We can forget that.
I can't
exempt that part.
I can't
exempt that part.
How can you exempt the part that she opened her phone, recorded it, and then posted it?
For her to mentally pray for the op that's messing with your husband.
The op. So she prayed for the opposite.
So that's mature of you.
Pray for that part is mature, but to open your phone, record it, while crying.
I mean, that's
and then
normal
pray online.
nowadays. So
Well, I
it's just
guess-
like,
Well, to me, it's like
Mike,
maybe she found out before the public found out. maybe
So
she
you
wanted
tell
to
the
pray.
public.
Listen, once you know, to me as a celebrity, I said to me as a celebrity, like I'm a celebrity. I think celebrities would rather know before they find out. Looking at the papers,
It's
they're
her
gonna
getting ahead
blast
of
you,
it.
but they're gonna blast you online. So if you already telling people like, look, I know I'm praying
You're getting
about
blasted regardless.
True, but at least she's in her head ahead of the game.
In
I'm
her,
gonna say. I'm gonna chop it up to that.
I can't get past you opening your phone, looking at it, recording yourself, and saying, "On your mark, get set, cry." On your mark,
I ain't even
get
see
set,
the video, so
cry.
I don't know.
You ain't
Say
seen
it
that
again?
video?
I didn't see the video, so I ain't know.
It's
I just heard
tragic.
about
exactly
it.
what he said.
Yeah.
Tragic, yo. It's
So emotional. So she was in her feelings. So she was like, you know what the fuck I'm going to do
Mama
while
said
I'm
that's
sitting
what-
in this
That's
car?
what people do
I'm gonna
nowadays.
pull out my
though.
phone and talk about my husband and his cheating.
But my thing
I don't like
is, some people when they had those videos, they might start off not crying, like trying to be positive, and then they break into a cry. Like maybe you get overwhelmed. But she was crying soon as the video started.
Right.
She went.
So
into
that means
her prayer
she
crying.
was crying before she hit record.
Yeah.
Right.
So in mid tear, she said, "Boop."
And then my thing is the phone is set up
On the
as in it's
dashboard
propped.
in the
So
car.
it's not like she had it like this and was like, oh my gosh, I gotta pray. And
So you couldn't see the
and
snot
went in.
running from the bottom.
So it was propped up. So it was like, I'm ready.
Go.
That's the key word. It's propped up. It's
Actress,
she's on the
Actress,
flash.
Candace
What is the
Patton
Flash?
from the
Flash
Flash.
nigga.
From the lightning.
The DC universe character.
See, but it's a Flash on Netflix,
Huh?
and that's about dance.
Yeah.
You sure it's not the Flash from Dance?
No, it's the
Dance
Flash
Moon.
from the TV show. I watch
I
the
don't
TV
watch
show.
the TV show.
And
So who can you pull Shorty up? So
Yeah,
Hold on, you
We're-
said JR is
We're
fucking
very
pulling her
attractive.
up on the mobile device.
She's very
as we
attractive.
speak.
I wouldn't expect her to do that, but I guess behind the acting and
You said Black Lightning.
no, the Flash.
Her name is
What
Candace
the-
Patton.
the Black Lightning, yo.
With Candace Patton. She nothing to me, but I
That's
mean
Paula Patton name.
Candace
Hey,
Patton.
you know, that's all I see is that she young.
She's very
She
attractive.
probably was available.
She does very good on her TV show. She's a very good actor. I know what she looked like.
I feel like
You know,
You ain't got leaked or something.
who?
we're getting that. We're getting that. We're getting that.
Sex
we're getting
tape?
that.
Steph Curry?
Okay, so everyone, how do you
But
feel
my
about?
thing is, I've never heard of any J.R. Smith scandals.
Mhm.
As wild as my man
Oh,
sounds
hell
in the
no. What the
NBA, taking his shirt off, popping Henny wherever,
Right.
and for his wife to instantly go into prayer, I feel like my man might have a solid household.
How solid?
That's why she prayed, because she knew she wasn't winning this battle.
How solid?
Because I'm like,
How solid is the house home?
I don't
It can be. It can't
Could
like
be.
she may be in touch with God, and that's cool. She could be, but he may not be on the same line.
He ain't.
I mean, I don't know. I don't even know how long my man been married.
It don't even matter.
None of that
It don't
stuff,
matter.
man.
Do it really matter how long you've been married if you cheat? So if you married for a year and you cheat, it's like, all right, cool. You only been a year. You ain't that deep into the
No, because
marriage.
I mean, you could have been with, because a lot of people be like together for 9, and then they'll get married until the 10th year of their relationships.
I'm just talking
Like
about
that.
I'm just talking about marriage here, and then you get caught cheating versus you've been married for 9 and then you get caught cheating. Like, what's the difference? Isn't the act still the act?
That's true.
Yes.
I mean, that's how I feel. Well, I mean,
Oh shit.
what's a good what's a viable reason to cheat? What's a vi-
I'm saying,
So it's okay then.
Withholding the
She's
pussy.
not communicating. She's getting angry. She's like,
Oh, she's communicating because she's online.
She's communicating to who? To them.
The
not
world.
you. Okay, that's-
Oh, you've been
and
married.
we're married.
Hold on. Is it you've been married for 5 years or you withholding for 5?
Both.
So you're married for 5 and why the fuck am I marrying you if you withhold the pussy from day one?
Okay, it didn't even have to be 5 years. It could be a year. It could be a few months. If you're not
Oh,
giving, what
sis,
is
you need to
satisfying
understand
to
this.
your man,
You need to understand
then
this.
it's going to
The
be-
moment you decide they don't articulate to me why you're withholding the pussy, you're getting cheated on.
She could say she's sleepy. She could say she's
You're
tired,
sleepy for
or
5 years,
whatever.
bitch.
God damn.
Just saying, it's levels to cheating.
Is it levels to being tired?
5 years.
Yeah.
It's levels so you tired for 5 years.
She's
Ain't no
tired of-
fucking way.
tired of this bullshit.
Ain't no way. Leave then.
Maybe this is not the first time he cheated. Maybe it's the first time he got
So it's the first time she decided to record it and tell us.
Right, because she's bored. She's looking for attention.
So is there a viable reason for a man to cheat?
Yeah, there's a reason.
Give me one reason.
I just said men don't cheat. Okay, for instance, when you get in a relationship in a marriage, you need to do the same exact thing that you did when you got your man and your
yes, amen.
So listener who listens to this show, she's telling you this, that if you don't keep that same energy, he's cheating on you, and you should accept that shit.
No, you don't have to accept it, but at the end of the day,
if you stay, you accept.
No, you just need to.
If you stay, that means if you stay after catching your man cheating, and this is my opinion, you're accepting his actions. And she just gonna go to church. She's gonna go to TD. I mean, not TD Jakes. What's the nigga name?
So
yeah,
so
Jamal. She go to Jamal church.
That no one is perfect. So that's it.
I don't know.
So I mean, everybody has their own varieties of cheating. So it's like if a lady catches her man talking to another woman.
What type of talk?
Your phone get ran. You don't really know the conversation because you might have only seen half a text message, so you don't know what they're doing.
Are we talking about from a man's perspective or from a woman's perspective?
Either or, because black men don't cheat.
So we're talking about from a woman's perspective. Listen up, ladies.
So it's like, what do you? So you saying that person, like you take the woman back. You found her talking to some guy. You don't know what happened. You ask questions. You get whatever answers you get, and then you choose to move along, stay there, or break up. So giving that person a chance from you catching them talking to somebody, is that like what you're saying?
Accepting it? In a sense, yeah. Do you know what he did?
But no one's perfect.
I'm not talking about perfection. I'm talking about accepting. If you know he or she cheated, you take him or her back. You accepted what he did and decided to move on. That's cool. I'm not killing you for that. But if it happens again, who can you be mad at? Should you be mad at him for doing what he does or she does or did? Or be mad at yourself for staying and accepting what he did?
Both.
Well, to me, though, you can't really decipher that right then and there.
It's both.
Number two, you can. And maybe not number one. Maybe not on the first occasion. You can't decipher that then. Yeah. Occasion two, you can definitely decipher what this or this may not be. No way that on number two, you still got your bear goggles on. There's no way. I want to know what's cheating.
Having sexual intercourse with
someone. Yeah. That's my definition of cheating.
So it's more so what's grounds for leaving? You knowing out of shadow of a doubt that they had sex with somebody, or you?
But that also the question is, what's your definition of cheating? Because some people may think flirting isn't cheating. Some people may think flirting is. So I could be flirtatious and it not a problem. But for some, that's cheating.
I'm saying.
You like someone else's pictures. In this day and age, that's cheating.
That's why I say it's more so what's grounds for leaving.
Having sexual intercourse with
like you knowing that they did, or like you maybe catching some text messages that mean
the text messages like they don't mean shit.
There you
go.
So
how would you know that they did?
You won't.
They had to be honest. You won't. You never will.
You won't know.
Until they are caught. You know what I'm saying? And you know that they had sexual intercourse with that other person. Then you know.
But we going off inkling and we going off assumptions.
Because most people
don't do that. Don't do that.
But most people get accused of shit and aim in it. That's it.
Mm-hmm. But see, that's like
now that's cheating.
So now that you let a person stay and you caught them having another conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So just having a conversation
for some is cheating. For some is cheating.
For leaving because you don't really know what happened. Yeah. No one knows.
But I don't understand that. Okay, so you see a conversation, you see a text. Why not ask? Instead of just taking it in, holding it, and assuming something. Why not ask? Are you afraid of the lie you may receive, or you're afraid of the truth that you may not get?
Because you ain't no business in there.
And that may just.
If you get the truth, then at least you know. If you get a lie, then you have to do your extra work to see investigations.
I mean, but
So,
you don't know.
You never know.
Right, but because you don't know, now you're Dick Tracy, and now you about to try to figure shit out. What you now you're reading into
there.
You're reading into every single word that you're reading. He said, "Yup."
Yeah.
Right, because even if you was to catch a message and y'all talking, just regular conversation going back and forth, a lot of people base it off of who the person is.
Right.
Or if it's a person at all. You should have this conversation with me, not anyone else.
I'm saying if your lady caught you having sex,
I get it, and that her argument is going to be, why are you even talking to this other person? I'm the person you're supposed to talk to.
Okay.
So now that's cheating because you've had a conversation, which may have been, nigga, you could have this woman's name or whatever name you have her stored in the phone. We're going to talk about stored names, not stored names, and all that shit. But either way, once she finds a female, it's going to be a problem.
I think because if you do have the name stored, and it's a name they never probably heard,
right?
It's still going to be a question.
And if they see a phone number with no name, now that's a problem.
Even worse,
so,
man.
yo, it's you damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Man, if you saw that in your lady's phone, how are we acting the same?
Can we?
She took a picture,
that's easy.
Handed you the phone, was like, "Look, I took this picture." You know how to.
I'm giving her phone back.
You're not even reading the message.
I'm not reading the message.
That's a lot of trust.
I'm not reading the message.
It takes a strong person, not man or woman, to have self-control. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give you an example. Let's say you have your woman and a random nigga sends her a dick pic. What do you do in that situation?
Like, why are you looking at your son?
And a dick pic come up.
It don't got nothing to do with your son.
This is what I'm gonna do.
Damn.
Yo, Mike.
Sorry, you have to think of a reason why you have her phone. My reason was she took a picture of your son earlier and was like, "Look, I took this picture earlier of our son." And why you looking like? Oh.
And you watch her facial expression change. Her facial expression to tell you everything. Hold the phone to her face.
Damn, you preaching it.
Hold the phone to her face. But you got some people who would leave that in, and then later on in the argument will bring that shit up.
And bring up
7 months later, that shit don't apply because she can deny that until the death.
Read the emotion.
What is this?
Yeah.
What is this? And you let the body listen. You'll see.
Like my man tap one.
You'll see how the shoulders drop. You see how the eyebrows raise and the mouth get crazy.
Right.
You can see all that shit. I'm not holding that in.
Now with that, what word am I looking for?
With that what?
With that
dick pic.
with the way you doing it.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna
with
say.
My method.
Yes, with that method, it's actually giving her the trust to give you the truth. And if she say it's nothing,
on what app that thing came through. If it came through on your text message app, it ain't no random nigga. Never it's in your DMs on Instagram or Twitter, maybe even Snapchat if niggas is still. If it's your text app, baby, he not random. He got your number. And we all grown. Ain't nobody giving their numbers out.
What do you assume that's going on if it's going through a text message?
They're planning to fuck.
Or
he's planning to fuck. What about your woman?
They are planning to do something.
So what are you asking your woman?
I'm asking her, first of all, the first question is, what is this?
Okay.
Number two, if her answer is, hey, it's a random guy. Well, how did this random person get your number?
Okay.
Right. And I'm waiting to hear the lie.
Now, if you read the emotion and her emotion is lying, what do you do after that?
You give her the phone back and you make your decision now. You don't have to be a dick. You don't have to be aggressive. You don't have to be an asshole. You make your decision.
Right.
If you need a moment to walk away to think about that shit, take a walk away to think about this shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Hold on.
But at that when that moment of clarity is done and I come back to you, you better have your shit together. You better have your time frames together. You better have your timestamps, and it better not be a motherfucking blank.
Fling though, like an old fling that just came out.
Again,
you should
again. No. I don't care if it's an old fling, your baby daddy, your uncle's daddy. I don't give a fuck who the fuck it is. They felt comfortable enough because you let them feel comfortable enough sending that to you. Yeah. Because if the shoe was in the other foot or on the other foot, and that happened to me, and I got a pussy picture. And my response was, it was a old fling. You don't give a fuck about that.
I got an example. You get into a relationship. It's a new relationship. Probably like 6 months. You cutting off official with somebody. You don't want no.
Oh, so 6 months in, we not official yet. Okay, go ahead.
You being official. I mean, that's a little bit too soon. But okay, you're in a relationship. And then of course there's gonna be some random people gonna hit you up because why? They see you posting a new nigga or a new bitch. They in their feelings, oh, I used to have that. They're going to send you something to try to ruin that. There has been days and moments bitches and niggas do shit like that because they're
I understand that.
So I'm saying if you were to see something like that in your chick's phone, no, he's gonna do whatever he.
Now, me asking you this, that's your opportunity to tell me
I
that.
am gonna tell you. It's your
You gotta
opportunity
tell
to
me that.
believe.
Don't let me get my moment of clarity. Because by the time I'm taking my moment of clarity and came back, I done ran a lot of scenarios through my head. Now, if that's the truth, tell me the truth.
I mean, but see, still, when like it happened, you said this. What is this? She said, "Oh, that's such and such from way back when." He's still trying to shoot his jump up. That's that. I mean, we can still take our time and walk away. Make sure like this sounds believable. You don't know if it's the truth.
It sounds. I won't say it sounds believable. It sounds.
This or ever. So it's like, do I believe this statement?
Question: when you block somebody, that means you no longer receive the messages from the opposite person, right?
That's what that
So
means.
why is that old situation not blocked?
And his number and name still coming up.
Right, and dick pics come through your phone.
But like you said, if it's a blank number, no name attached, just a number and a dick, that means the number was deleted,
right?
Or he changed his number.
That's
That's tough.
That's when it comes
But
to.
that's what I'm saying. Because it's truth. You want the truth.
No, that's when it comes.
It's an unknown number, but I do know this dick.
Yeah, that's when it comes to the man has to be like.
Yo, you
like
want to know what's
strong.
crazy to me?
Sure.
I'm gonna say this right. A dick pic comes on her phone and she from an unknown number and she instantly recognized the penis. Jesus,
That don't bother me.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, just think about that.
But for you, I'm gonna swing you the mic. So if your man was there with this same statement, like, "Oh, I know that pussy,"
She not
You feel
gonna
me?
fucking believe.
but I ain't. Nah, that's shorty from back when she was a little crazy. I got out of that situation.
She's not gonna
trying-
believe.
It's about to get.
Okay, first and foremost, I want to
Oh,
get
shit.
back to what I was trying to say. It could also be insecurity with that person. If I tell you that is nothing serious,
Because if a bitch send me titties, you gonna think it's serious.
Not saying that he going through that situation because, like we said, it's an unusual. Real quick, all right. Like we said, it's an unknown number. So if he had y'all kids, like, look, babe, this happened at Chick-fil-A, showing you a video, and a pussy drops down.
Jesus.
And you be like, what's this? You be like, oh, I recognize that pussy. Go, that should be fine with you because you 6 months fresh.
Well, maybe it's really good pussy.
I'm going to feel away because he said he recognized the pussy right in front of my face. Okay, I'm
going
to feel away.
But you recognize
I
the dick.
understand.
But you recognize the dick, and you said it right in front of his face.
I'm just gonna say,
This is dick I know.
Because if you be like, oh, that's such and such. Hold on, how do you know that's such and such?
I'm just gonna say,
Okay.
I don't recognize this number.
Yo, do you listen, fam? You about to be in a whole host of
Bunch
other
of
shit.
I would rather you recognize.
My nigga
something.
said, hold up, wait, what's the number? So there's a potential that there's more numbers that could potentially send a dick.
Pretty much.
You can't just show me something.
Not saying that you recognize the dick. Like,
I'm
if
not even
a
gonna
lot
say
of people, if you send in your dick or your vag, you know, other parts of you are showing. Like, oh, I recognize that tat, that mole, because I've had sexual relations with them. And you'd be like, oh, this is such and such, and he is or she is.
Well, fam, it's very
I just
rude.
want guys to be able to get the same energy.
It's very rude for you to even receiving the dick pic anyway. So we don't want to talk about rude.
Now that you recognize it, that's another thing.
I can't control that.
But if you saying that
I cannot control.
you can't control the dick, you remember?
No, I can't control. No. I'm saying I can't control what is sent to my phone. If I block somebody and if I cut off people, they have means to still contact me. I still have people contact me to this day for blocked numbers. I cannot stop that. Unless I change my number.
Please, let me have this. Keep that same energy that you were giving off. If that shit was to happen and the shoe was on the other foot.
Be understanding.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No way.
Yes, I would. You don't know me.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You finna be understanding when he get a woman's body parts of his phone. Like, oh, I recognize them titties. Oh, them titties. Oh, yeah, I remember them titties. You're not going to. I like them titties. I remember them titties 7 months ago.
It's because you're not in a situation right now that we can't, believe you when you say it.
And then it's more so because you're getting a whole body part that has no head.
Yeah.
And then you recognize like, oh, I know them titties.
The emotion gets in the way when you're in this situation.
Emotion gets in the way of a lot of shit.
You're supposed to.
Through the blessings of God.
Everybody, that's naturally.
Through the blessings of God, I'm glad I've never been in a situation where that has happened.
It's gonna happen now.
Well, that would assume I ain't gonna hold you, yo. Don't give me your phone. If you're my girl, I don't listen. I know you as I don't know anything about your phone. That's just I don't know. Maybe that's me being detached from that type of shit. I don't care about that. I just don't care. I've never ever once gone through a girl's phone.
See, I do dumb shit. I'd be like, baby, somebody send me some titties. Oh shit!
Not sharing the titties that I just seen.
If she find it, then what?
She won't find. First of all, but listen, men. Number one, okay, listen. We are all men, right? Mm-hmm. You seen titties? You ain't got to save the photo. Mm-hmm. Don't save it.
You just said I seen the titties. I put it in my pocket.
Delete. I said I won't show. She won't see it. She will never see that.
It.
Yeah, okay. Delete. Like you know how you can hold. Mm-hmm. Check, delete. That's some like titties. I'm gone. Hate the titties in which I just received. You'll never see them titties. But since black men, yeah, I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna delete the response too. But black men don't cheat.
Oh shit.
But black men don't cheat. Black men don't cheat.
Absolutely.
Black men do not cheat. No, they do not cheat.
I've never cheated.
No, black boys may cheat, but black men do not. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You heard that, baby? Oh my God, bars and
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that boy part, ain't it?
That's that Christmas tree right there.
We got all the smoke tonight.
So speaking of sex and naked shit and all this other shit,
ooh,
ASAP Rocky had. Well, I heard ASAP Rocky had a little sex clip out. ASAP Rocky video that you saved to your favorites.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that shit was trash.
But did you save it to your favorites?
No, I did not save it to my favorites.
So okay.
First of all, I found that shit on Pornhub.
Do you use your private browser in your phone?
No.
You don't use a private browser?
Private browser for what?
Do you?
My phone. If you see what I'm watching.
No. I'm not saying it because someone else may.
Oh, I use the private.
Okay, what is saved in your favorites? Your web pages. What's the favorite web page of yours?
XXNX. Yeah, I don't use that one.
Uproar. Boy, the women was trashing this nigga for real. Twitter was giving this nigga the
boys.
But I bet you they would still let him smash.
It's a lot of bitches that would let a nigga smash.
It just looked trash. I'm not saying the dick was trash. I'm saying it looked trash.
Yeah.
It did not look appealing because first of all, his penis is very pencil-ish.
And okay, next, let's get into something more deep. Oh, pencil dicks?
No, I don't know.
You don't have a mic.
I was trying on ASAP Rocky in the
Please no.
He was performing after that scandal, and
Symbolize.
I don't know, but he picked him up.
Yeah, he said, "Don't throw that shit
He was
on."
like, yo, I don't know what
only like pants
now, but I don't only like bitches. And he threw the boxes.
So he touched him instead of just kicking him.
She made me take off.
So I touched.
I'm mad that he brought attention to him.
And then this was a week of niggas just exposing these shit.
Yeah,
I heard about
the baby was supposed to leak this shit. Would you like to see it? I don't have it, so I can't show you.
It's a lot of women in love with that shit.
No, I
haven't seen none of that shit. What? A lot of ladies find that.
Yeah, a lot of women find the baby attractive.
So what don't?
He's too short. That's too.
Okay.
They're diamonds.
I really don't care.
Oh my bad. What's that you are? I'm just giving you facts.
So you
are
need
your teeth under that clean?
I don't know.
Dental hygiene.
Okay, all right. You win, sis.
All right.
You win.
He also needs a height requirement.
I mean,
how tall do you have to be to hit that?
You gotta be taller than me.
How tall is fucked up?
I'm 5'5.5". But go ahead. Like, what don't you find attractive about him?
His face.
It's like a box.
His face is very weird to me. Okay. I'm not saying that he's an ugly dude, but I don't find him attractive to me.
Okay.
He's not all the hype that everybody has.
So there's no way he can like.
There's no way he is smashing me. No.
I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all. No, it's always a way that a man can, cheat or find him attractive.
Go out on a date.
Right, and he can convince you.
He's not smashing.
So what's the point of
I don't believe that either.
I'm sorry.
What's the point of dating and hanging out?
I mean, just to get to know each other.
To not do nothing?
We don't gotta do nothing. Just because I go on a date with you doesn't mean I gotta.
But why I gotta get to know you?
I mean, we going out. You want to get to know the person you going out with.
But right? To do what ultimately?
We don't have to do anything. Don't know me. Why are we doing something?
But you just said I'm trying to get to know you. If I don't know you, why you even let me take you out?
You still get to know me. We're still not fucking.
But why you let me take you out? Because I'm not taking you out because I want to meet your mother.
I don't believe that. I don't believe any of that.
I'm not taking you.
Don't believe it?
No, because it's my favorite movie is Hitch. So he said any man in this world can have any woman in this world. I don't find her attractive. Blah 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 blah.
Any man that's still fucking his baby mother is not. No.
So because he fucking his baby mother, he can't fuck you too.
No.
That's But he could be the person for you though.
No, it can't.
Well, at least the person right now.
To be the person for me.
No, it's no.
Not him. Not him.
All right. Well, the
That's
baby's out and he can't
the
hit.
baby.
Yeah, the
He
baby.
could be attractive for anybody else. I'm just saying he's not attractive.
Not for you.
He's decent. He okay. He's nice. He knows how to dress. He knows how to rap. His videos is popping.
But you don't know him.
But
his face.
But you gotta.
His personality is trash.
But you gotta go out and let him get a chance to know
Exactly.
you.
You said not to say that his personality is trash, so you don't know his personality. His personality could be
That's not gonna make me wanna.
It could. It could.
It might.
Oh my God.
See, this goes back to say when you are attractive, other things get you a pass. Like if he was attractive, you wouldn't mind him being short because he's attractive. But since he's not attractive, you bring up him being short and all this other bullshit.
Once you feel like a person is not attractive,
And a millionaire is not.
So there's nothing extra he could do to get it.
no,
Okay.
I'm not gonna smash him.
Understood.
I'm cool with that. Dwayne Wade
Okay. Oh shit.
talking
You know what's
about
coming.
or referring
You know
to
what's coming.
his son.
Oh god.
Dwayne Wade was on the All the Smoke podcast, Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson podcast, and he talked about his role as a dad and how he's not trying to change his son and how he's trying to educate himself as far as his son is concerned. So are we all familiar with Dwayne Wade and how his son is 12 years old and he's gay?
Yes, sir.
So we all familiar with that.
Oh,
Yes,
what?
sir.
Dwayne Wade,
Dwayne Wade's son is 12 years old.
the basketball player.
Yes, basketball player.
Who else? Who else?
Has a son, and his son is gay. How do you? I'll go last.
What to further explain? His son has known it for a couple years.
Talking about, but
Wonder who?
How do you? If your son were to come to you and tell you,
would I?
Yeah.
I wouldn't like. I'd be hurt, but
what about it would hurt
I
you?
would accept it as for my son.
What about it would hurt you?
Oh, because I had like dreams and aspirations for my son
To not be gay? You had a straight dream for your son.
I want him to be like me, and I'm not gay. So I want him to grow up like me and better than me. And
So
I'm
who-
not saying
But
that
who,
gay is
but who's
not
to say
better.
gay him isn't better than straight you?
I mean, it's just my hopes.
I mean, I'm
and
just
aspirations.
throwing questions.
It's just my hopes and aspirations that I want for my child. I mean, I know sometimes, parents be overwhelming with what they want their child to do when they're
Mhm.
growing up.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna be like the same. I'm gonna be the same way. As you get older, you start to understand, like, you just want them to make the same mistakes you did.
Now, key word would say you said my child. So
Mhm.
let's say like your daughter wanted to be like you as a man. Would you have a problem with that?
I would. I still at the same time, because I want a son. She can be a basketball player. I can throw the ball to her.
So
and
so
shit. Look at me.
that's different.
so it
Yeah,
wouldn't be a
so-
problem then.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a problem.
It wouldn't be a problem.
I would always think I would always be a phase. I wouldn't want to put that's fine with me, but I would always think it would just be a phase. Hopefully they get out of it. If they don't, then it is what it is. I'll probably be used to it.
I understand.
Okay.
Chris, your son come to you 9.
Yeah, I had some time to think about this. So like, you know what I'm saying? If my gun came out at 9,
If your gun,
my son. Sorry, thank you for the correction. My gun, you
That's that Tangeray right there.
if
Yeah,
my gun
but I've been
came out
thinking
at
about
9.
it. We live today, it's tough. So you can be gay. I'm gonna love you regardless. But in this world, you still have to be a strong person. No matter if you want to be a transsexual man, female, blah blah blah. Just be strong in this world. That's all I care about. Just be strong. I will love you regardless. And that's all it's gonna be. If you're gonna be gay, I'm fine with that. Just what I'm saying, live by my rules while you live in my household. You feel me?
Keep the fridge stocked.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I said this before. He was born a man, so be a strong man. If you're gonna be a transsexual and trans into a woman, then that's your decision. Just being gay,
He didn't jump past. He said he just be strong.
Yeah,
Period.
just be strong in this world because it's gonna be tough for you in this world being gay. You know what I'm saying? You might be beat up. You might get beat up in school. You might be, you know what I'm saying? The crowd that tease, all that. You're going to be bullied. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But the world we live in, they don't accept that, the way I'm going to accept that. Same thing for Dwayne Wade. know what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say.
But your son tells you that at 9 that he's gay.
I mean,
how are you going to react? How would you feel? What's going through your head?
At 9. To me at 9. Had to do it. After the gun was said like 3 times, you bring the guns out. But to me, it's like after at 9. To me, I'm gonna have to talk like if you are sure, 100% sure this is what you choose this journey you choose.
You don't even believe what you finna say.
I don't.
You don't.
I don't.
Well, this is the place to say.
People
No.
telling me.
The question was not how you.
Because of what I thought watching him grow. To
see a future for your children,
right?
But it's different from the future that is actually reality for him,
right? And to me, it's like I thought this was gonna happen, and now the things that I thought cannot happen.
Other than reproducing and having a child naturally, what can happen?
Shit, that's a big one right there.
Other than that, that's great. I understand
that's the biggest one.
That's
huge.
The main one. Okay, but you said more. You put an S at the end of it. So what else can't happen? Can he still not be successful? Can he still not be healthy? Can he still not be fruit? Can he?
My son, and I'm old. He's older. Like I'm a grandfather. He's a father, and we might be outside. Fuck the God, stoner God, smoking.
So y'all still can't be together smoking?
Listen, and that our conversation in my head that I thought I was gonna have is gonna change because we're not talking about our wives. Talking about stories that we both had.
So maybe he's
now he's talking about his husband, and that the whole scenario would change.
Why? Because you would feel uncomfortable talking about it?
I mean, not at 60, because by the time I get 60, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be another sex out there.
Well, shit, at 30 now, you uncomfortable with talking about that type of because that's what's happening now.
Right. But since my son is now 9, to me, that's like I said in our chat, to me, that's just too young to be for certain.
So at what age do you feel
directly to your boyfriend? Hey, dad, or you told mom, I got a boyfriend at school and all that stuff at 9, 10 years old. You're not even having relations or having those thoughts, but you're just telling me you're gay. I don't know. When I hit puberty,
because at puberty,
my jerking off went skyrocketing.
So
I went to the porn and I was watching titties. So
homosexuals don't.
I believe they do. I'm not saying that's what I'm saying. Like when you hit puberty and your balls drop, and if you going and you again, and the first thing that pop up is gay porn, and you was the last one on the computer, then maybe you are that. Like what you said at 9, and now at 13, it is what you are.
But you're just not gonna be happy regardless.
I mean, I'm gonna be happy. I'm not. I mean, I can't say that I won't be happy. I'm gonna still have some feeling to myself. I'm not gonna express it to him because I want, the best for him, to show that I'm gonna support him. Whatever happens to you on the streets, you can always come back to me and we'll go back out in the streets and deal with it.
Like you said, when you're 60, at 60, it may be another sex out there. You're right. Fuck, it might be another sex out there 6 days from now.
Right.
But he can still come to you and tell you when he's 60 shit that's going on out in the streets, and you still gonna feel the same way that you do today versus when you feel when he's that age, because you really don't want to hear it.
Right, but I'm still going
with his stance.
With his stance, yes, 100%.
So what approach
his
don't you agree with?
To me, I wouldn't have full blown had my son at Pride at 9. I wouldn't. Now, because he said it, you going to full blown give him the exposure of it.
So what about so what if he says he is and you try to shun him from it?
I'm not gonna.
You know those kids that say stuff, and now parents they want to hide all that shit from them. You do.
I would have a regular, like he come to me like, Dad, I feel like I'm attracted to men or boys, and I'm this way. I would just have that conversation, however I'm feeling at that point, or even if he tell me, I'd be like, all right, give me 1 minute. Like I gotta go have a moment and get my thoughts together. Because sometimes he could say it at the wrong time. You could be drinking, watching the game, fucked up, and he'd be like, "Oh, I'm gay," and you say something bad, and fuck his whole mind up. Like I don't want to do that to him. I'm like, give me a minute. We're gonna have a conversation about it. I want you to be 100% sure. I want you to have if you feel this way, is it someone you're attracted to? Or whatever. I mean, I don't know. Because to me, at 9, you don't know. Like at 9, the fuck was you doing at 9?
One thing I can say is I don't know at what age you can feel or know anything.
I agree with that.
I don't know that.
But
if my 9-year-old came to me and told me he was gay, I'm talking about the same 9-year-old that I saw come out, 9-year-olds that I done thrown a football, basketball, soccer ball to, the same 9-year-old that I done picked up from school, took to daycare, all of this child that I love, that I've nurtured, that I've instilled some of my values, some values from the world, all of that. How can I turn my back on that?
Oh, we never turn my back. Never.
How sympathy and empathy for that. I understand that. That is not an easy thing to fucking do, to tell the world, your dad, the strongest figure in your life, the most, what your first image of a manly man is, that you're doing something maybe less manly because your sexuality is different than what he may have thought you were going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I can't not love him anymore because, or he's not. I still can't, because he's not. He still is of conscious mind.
Facts.
He's no dummy.
Facts.
He's not stupid. He knows what he feels. Mm-hmm. Because when you're 9, everyone in this room when they were 9, they knew what they liked.
Me at like the age of 7, I knew that I liked girls.
What you like.
You know
now, because it's something that you may not be for, we can always say that, yeah, you young, you don't know it. When you were 9, you know exactly what the fuck you were into.
Right. Like
you knew what you were into. What I'm saying. At 9?
Probably 9. Probably younger.
Probably
past 9.
I stepped in some hills.
Did some things.
That's 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty
9.
sure as gay wasn't really a question.
But you knew
for us.
What did you like at 9? Girlfriend.
I can't say that.
I said, did you ever look at a girl and say, oh, I like girls? Did you ever play? We all did that at 9. Okay, when you got to the crib, yeah, you was RuPauling it. I get it. That's fine. But when you went to school, you knew what it was.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. Like, say you catch your son, I guess I'm gonna say RuPaul. At home. But at school, but now he's gay.
But you knew what you liked at 9.
I don't think I knew.
With that example, you gotta read his like we were saying earlier, you gotta read his emotion and his actions. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you knew you supposed to like girls at 9 or whatever. You knew the right way.
But great, but at 9, did you, the person that's speaking right now, did you?
At 9, you're not thinking about girls like how you think about girls right now.
I'm just asking, did you know? I got what you're saying. I get that and I respect that. But my question is, did you know what you liked? I'm not saying anything with sex.
An example all the way around. It was
I'm not talking. Okay, y'all missing what I'm saying. I get it. At 9, you didn't understand if you like girls or not. That's cool. At 9, period. Did you know what you liked? Not with sexuality, at conscious mind.
All right, so this is a personal, or I don't know if this is. But I like females, but I was also nervous around females.
But that's a natural thing.
But it's a natural thing. But sometimes if you go the wrong route, if you're nervous of females, but you feel comfortable with a boy that's just your friend, then you might confuse yourself with that.
But you're not. But when you're shy around females, you're not necessarily thinking that you're gay because you rather be with your male free adults looking from the outside in. We'll see that as something wrong.
Right, I mean, sometimes I think that's what's going on.
Well, today, but if you're 9 years old, and you are shy, friends they're hanging with you for real, that's not necessarily mean you want to be with them sexually.
But that's what I'm saying. At 9, what have you experienced sexually to say that you are gay? At 9,
I knew. But at 9, I knew why I like girls at 9. I knew why I like girls at 9. I knew what I did, but I'm not saying that's for everybody. That's what I'm saying. It's not for everybody. But as you're fam, well, you're not even on the mic.
I'm just saying.
You gotta be on the mic, bro. Fam, you're not on the mic. We can't hear you.
Can I say something now?
Go ahead, because I was about to say something. Yeah.
Okay. So how would I feel if I found out that my son was gay at 9? I mean, I would have to accept it because that's my kid. I'm going to accept it regardless of the fact. However, it was way different for everybody back when. Like, who was born in 1980s, 1999?
Right, it was.
Okay, with that being said, we were not exposed to how these kids are exposed to everything. There is social media.
Facts.
So exactly. So there's a lot of things that's pushing on them. They even have it to the point where in the hospital they tell you that you can choose what kind of sex you want your kid to be, whether it's a boy or a girl.
And what?
This started last year.
Oh, I'm glad my son's going through it.
This started last year, whereas you can choose what sex you want your kid.
Okay, so he's 12 or 13 now, right?
Yes.
So he was born in 2003.
Third grade.
You know, he's done in 2003. So do you feel like in that situation that social media influenced his sexuality?
I'm not gonna say it influenced him, but it took a part of what.
Or did it make him feel more comfortable with accepting it?
I honestly can't speak on that. I just know that it's more exposed out there.
9
There's
years
a lot
old.
of shit out there. Everything is on social.
So the question for the room is this.
Right.
The question for the room is that we understand that social media is a thing and it is very influential.
Yes.
Especially
on kids that are very.
But who's to say that he didn't already feel this way and then someone made him feel?
If someone made him feel comfortable to be out in the inside the house, but on the outside.
But once you give him them tools on the inside, that outside shit may not mean as much.
And that's what I was saying.
But there is still a lot of influence.
Even the commercials nowadays have like
gay shit in it.
Same
while they're in school, there's gonna be a lot of torture. Kids get bullied all the freaking time.
Late breaking news. We never going.
Just want to put that out
They
there.
don't like to be called the gays.
Oh well, homo.
We love
Oh my
everyone.
gosh.
Everybody.
We love
everybody.
everyone. We love
But
everyone.
my thing
this is merely for conversation.
The internet is influential, social media, all that. But like I said in past episodes, like the whole transgender thing and how some then they just straight start dressing them as girls.
That's different.
And changing their name.
That's different.
But
Yeah,
that's what's
different.
happening in the world right now.
We get it, but that's not this situation.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. So it's an influential. We talking about influential things. So say that your son grows up with a girl that is a boy in real life, but since he told his mom and dad he was a girl at 3, and they changed his dress and changed his name, and now he's in school with your little boy and talking to your little boy, and now best friends with your little boy, and he has opinions like, no, I'm not a boy, even though I go to the boys' bed. Now your son could be like, oh, mom, I want to be a girl.
But changing
And
your
now,
sex.
what is that?
But
to
changing
you?
your sex doesn't mean that doesn't equivalent to being gay. You're still that boy is gay. He knows he's a boy. He's not saying, hey, I'm a girl now. I know I'm a boy. I got a dick. He knows he's a boy. It's not the same. He knows he's a boy. He's not changing the sex. He knows he's a boy. He's not saying, hey, dad, I'm ready to be a female. He never didn't say that. His father is accepting of his lifestyle.
But he's referring to it as a she.
Take it.
Right. So your son being gay, he's still a boy. So you would still call him my son. I wouldn't call him my daughter.
But again,
he's gay.
but again, I'm not Dwayne. I'm going to call my son what I birthed him. He can call whatever he want to.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying what's good. I'm saying what's good for the geese is good for the gander. If you want to call that man that, call that boy that. My son, JR, is a boy. No matter what the fuck he say to me, he's a boy. I will accept your sexuality for what it is until you decide, hey, I want to be trans.
About us and what we would say and what we would feel.
And I'm telling you what I
that's
said
like
and what I
if
feel.
your son would come to you after he had a friend in all of elementary school.
And I just answered that.
And now he says, so you would be
You're a
just
boy.
accepting.
It's what I said.
So you're telling him he's a boy. That's like
Because
telling
he
him he's
is
not.
because he no, it's not in a second. You are a boy, period. You got a dick, you're a boy. It is what it is. That's what but you can be gay with both. You come to me and tell me you a girl at 12, you're not. You're not. You're not. It's a dude telling you if my son came to, I don't know what his child has experienced.
That's what I'm asking you.
But you can't ask me what his child has
I'm
experienced.
asking about you and your son.
I'm telling you,
your
if my son
said that he's gay,
these are the questions
he
that you ask. You got to ask those because you don't assume these things. Son, tell me why you're gay. Why do you feel like that you're gay? What have you gone through to experience this? You don't automatically exactly what situations he's gone through to go through that.
All right, and now in today's age, by the time our kid, well, my son is 9. By the time your kid is 9, he could possibly, like I said, be in school in the same county school.
But you still got to ask those questions,
right?
You're not mentioning asking those questions.
So that's like him telling you, like, no, Dad, I've experienced this, and now I'm a girl. And you just gonna keep telling him he's a boy?
I'm going to tell him that you're naturally born a boy. Yes, I am going to say that.
But in his head, he feel like he
tell you what you are. You can feel however you want to feel, Doug. I'm not taking your emotions away from you.
That's what but still, now in society, you can be labeled an X.
In society, be whatever you want to be.
Right. So but
in this house, I birthed you as a boy. If you feel that you are what you are,
person goes
down. He's down the hole, nigga. He's waist deep the hole.
So what Joose is telling you is that your son is the big Fug is telling you that
I know you said Joose. That's why I'm just asking.
Did I say Joose?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. That's the
just like gun.
But
gun and Joose.
You're gonna convince your son that he's a boy whatsoever, even though he's saying, "Daddy, I'm a girl."
I never said convincing. I'm telling him. All you got to do is say something one time.
So tell me I'm a boy.
You're a man.
No, I'm a girl, Daddy.
Okay, you're a man.
I'm trying to show you the situation.
You're.
See, you asking him what makes him a girl at 9. You're gonna ask him what makes him gay at 9. You could possibly get the same answer.
You're not making him comfortable in what he's feeling now.
Mommy's a girl. Do you have what mommy has?
You know what I'm saying? He can.
Later in life, he can. Not at 9, he can.
Okay, but were you born that way?
My friend at school is a girl.
Were you born that way?
The fuck that? Fuck your friend.
But this is how I feel.
What was your white friend's name? What's your white friend? The one white friend you said that y'all still cool with? Fuck Billy.
That's the thing.
Like you a girl?
He can't say Billy in 20 years.
Like you a girl?
He can.
He cannot.
He cannot. This is a new situation in the world.
Wait, hold on. Y'all said boys can have what?
He said boys can have periods. I said
no. I'm just saying this is a new situation in the world that it's gonna we all have to come to an understanding to where as though
I am not going to be
when they cross
with the whole transgender.
So you're not buying all of it.
No, listen. I have no. Listen, no. That's we're going to stop right there. You can be gay. Mm-hmm. You can have your body parts that you were born with, but you are not going to tell me that you are changing your sex because you feel like you are a girl. You were not born a girl. You can buy all the body parts you want. You will never be a girl.
Right.
You can look like a girl. You are not a girl.
Right.
All right. So okay. So we can have the gay conversation. You can change. Yeah. Listen, at 9 or whatever the fuck it is, you can be those things.
They even said that when we are born, you are born a girl actually because the clitoris is a smaller version of the penis.
Yes,
however, with that being said, your body parts are formed as a certain gender.
Mm-hmm.
You are born a male and you are born a female.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Now this day and age is going to change. However, everybody does not have to be comfortable with that because listen to me. My kid is going to be a female. She can be gay. She can like girls, but you are not changing to a penis. You are not going to change your penis to a vagina.
I don't have a problem with you changing your sex. I don't have a problem with you whatever sex you like. I don't have a problem
once she
with
becomes an adult, it's not up to you.
I don't have a problem with you being gay as a boy. I don't have a problem with you being gay as a girl.
But as you are a child and you are with me and I birthed you and I know who you are, I'm going to address you as such. You want to change your name? That's fine, but you're not going to change.
All right, so let's do this. So let's do this. So let's
change your body part. That's when you become a.
So let's stay on the narrow. Let's stay on the narrow. Let's know someone who's at least homosexual. So let's stay on that. All right. He comes to you. He's gay. He feels he's gay. Whatever word or verbiage he used, he's gay. Now we ain't talking about changing his sex. We just talking about how he likes to have sex. Hope it doesn't happen at 9, but I have control over a lot of things in life, so I'm not about to kill myself over it. It's nothing I can do.
Right.
I can't necessarily beat the gay out of him. I can't encourage him to be straight. I can't encourage him to not be gay. I can't do anything. I can't. Okay. Social media is a part of this disgusting world that we in, and yes, it is going to have somewhat of an on our children. Okay. Granted, we can't control what's happening outside, but we damn sure have control what's happening on the inside, and that's the only thing we can fucking do. Everybody got a boy. Don't nobody want your boy, or no one thinks your boy should be gay, and that's fine. That's how you feel, so on and so. But if he is gay, you love him, you cherish him, because life is too short to be worried about the bullshit.
Bullshit.
He gay, okay? He like dick, so what? As that first man, and as that first man in his life,
make sure that
you teach him that regardless if you gay, straight, horse, chicken, or cat. You learn how to handle your fucking self.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm with you on that.
That's it. And that's all you can instill. That's all
like
you
when
can
they're
instill.
young, what they want to be and how they want to live their life, all they really want is support or somebody that they can come and talk to, vent, let everything out, and know that everything gonna be cool, dog. You good. We are good. Yeah. Whatever happens, I got you. I'm here.
Just teach them to be tough mentally in this world.
That they have somebody that's there. Like, yo, regardless of what happened, regardless of what you turn out to be,
I'm there for you.
Father and mother is always going to be there.
That's the main point.
If father and mother are not together, the father needs to let them know that, look, I'm always going to be here, dog. Mm-hmm. If you want to do that, hey, bro, that's what you want to do. I'm here. You feel me? I'm not going to be there, but I'm there. You feel me? I'm supporting you.
All right, that got mad happy. We're going to switch gears.
Yeah. A little turn. Yes. Christmas tree every time.
So we want to talk about y'all want to talk about Malik Wright, aka Antonio Brown.
Oh,
it's Malik Wright in real life.
Oh, okay.
For what?
Because she won't leave his house.
Huh?
So you can sue.
You can sue to make me leave or evict her.
He's trying to sue.
Are they married?
To leave the house.
Are they married?
I don't think so.
You can sue your baby mother.
His baby mother white, ain't she?
Without physically putting his hands on her.
That nigga is spiraling.
Why he ain't just do a restraining order
or an eviction notice?
Yeah,
get us served.
Why would you sue
the
child of your mother?
Instead, you make a fucking video with 22 white women in the background.
Why you don't just buy another house?
He got mad houses.
Oh,
Antonio Brown just been cool.
Now he trying to sell him because he not playing. He been cool. He not getting. He don't have no. I don't think he got no checks coming in.
Then he
been cool.
Then he do some stupid nut on the back. What was it?
Whoa! I didn't hear that.
Well, tell us more.
No, wasn't that one of the stories?
Oh, you talking about the one with the lady?
He farted in his doctor face and then he nutted on the girl back, right?
He did something to that nature.
We discussed that on another show. Don't try to do that.
He did something to that nature. Yeah, that's what it was.
Some shit about him and then
that's what it was.
All this shit nah, we was cool. I was fucking that bitch.
No, you said that he nutted on her back.
He probably did.
See?
He did do that.
The way he was stomping on that table in that music video, I believe he
that's what he said in the text message.
Man, get that nigga out of here, man.
He corning.
That shit's stupid.
He corning.
And you gonna see the mother of your child.
Right now, he ain't working.
Who the fuck's
this?
Yeah.
I don't think they should.
I'll pass.
I'll watch the first episode. If it's not good, then
I see Marshawn
it's past his prime. To do what?
To Seattle.
Oh, to retire?
No, he playing. He's playing Sunday.
When did he get picked up?
They said they had an agreement.
He got out of a fucking limo with Skittles. The limo was filled with Skittles, my nigga. They opened the door, Skittles fell out, then he stepped out.
Rich
playing in Seattle this Sunday.
Nah, that nigga wealthy.
What?
I ain't gonna
see us. We can't see that type of shit. What's the meaning of the Skittles?
This is contract. Skittles pay him.
He probably getting paid by
Skittles pay him.
Yeah, he got a contract with Skittles. If you let him know when he was playing with Seattle and he would score, he would eat Skittles.
So Skittles called him and said, "When you get out the limo,
perhaps
show them Skittles."
Perhaps.
And did he play last year?
No. Yeah, he did.
He played with the Raiders.
He played with the Raiders.
Okay. He played over that shit.
Murphy and his comments on SNL.
I'll go last.
It's a lot of racist shit.
I'll go last.
You said racist. I thought we was just talking about Eddie, him and Bill Cosby.
What happened with the
else you heard, my nigga?
On the SNL?
Light skinned nigga.
What was racist?
Yeah, a lot. He had. Some of the stand up. The skits was racist. It wasn't racist against us, but it was just talking about
prejudice.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get on topic because this is mad side conversation. It's mad side conversation. We gotta stay on. We gotta stay on point.
On it.
So, all right, tell us more about Eddie Murphy, bro.
So he made a comment about him being at home, being a stay-at-home dad, and Bill Cosby being locked up for his charges. And Bill Cosby's.
I'll let y'all go.
If I'm first, my answer's quick. My answer's quick. It's only 4 words. It's a fucking joke. Next.
Even though they had beef.
I'm about to say he ain't never really liked Bill Cosby.
It's a joke.
Because I was watching the article and they said that it was
watching the article.
It was a video.
We fucked up.
He's about to be back on SNL, hosted again. And he was like, they asked him to do the Cosby news, not the news, whatever it made on the TV, and everything was squashed. Everything was cool. But now that he's locked up, and you like fuck Bill Cosby, he locked up for whatever, and did the whole bid, did everything.
You can definitely still hear from Bill. You can still hear from him. So his representative said
Bill can't just jump on Twitter.
All right, so let's say this right.
For niggas like Eddie Murphy.
Great,
yes.
but in the meanwhile, you raping bitches. That's fine. You raping bitches. You get locked up at 97. Who's free and tells a fucking joke. It's hilarious. It's funny. You got caught. It's a fucking locked up.
He wasn't locked up, but the thing is, why
he was free. The joke is funnier because he's in prison.
Is it because it's on SNL? Is it because it's on SNL? Because Dave Chappelle made 100,000 jokes about Bill Cosby, and he ain't say. I don't know if he didn't or did not, but he ain't say shit to Dave Chappelle.
To me personally, I think it was just because him and Eddie Murphy had some time.
That's some bullshit, yo.
Hey yo,
that's bullshit.
Hey yo, Bill Cosby, do your time, my nigga.
Yeah, yo. Shut
back
the
against
fuck
the wall.
up, yo.
Back against the wall.
You rape bitches, so like just shut the fuck up. I don't.
I'm not disregarding.
He did. He paved the way. I give that.
Fam, you're not locked up for the barriers you broke. You locked up for the pussies you stole. Even
if he didn't pave the way, I believe that black men would still like, you know what I'm saying, do that shit.
Man, you locked up for the vaginas you took, nigga.
Yeah, yo.
Come on, man. I don't give a fuck that.
Yo. Fuck him.
I get it, yo. No, that's why the word you stole.
It's a joke.
If you want this part, you're gonna have to give me the pussy.
Or I'm gonna drug you.
You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna drug you and rape you. You got the part.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Like, yeah. Click the pen.
That's the only thing now because, like, all right, niggas been doing stand-up comedy forever, right? And why certain motherfuckers just want to be uber sensitive about certain dumbass shit? You are in a comedic field where you're in competition with a lot of.
Exactly. It's like you raping these bitches, and then you did all this good shit on TV. You didn't like, you know what I'm saying? Did all this shit for years, and you raping bitches the whole time.
So he raped bitches in 2000. I don't think so.
I think he did rape bitches.
I don't care if you was fake. I don't care if you was fake married to Felicia Rashad. You raped bitches. You raped
and
bitches.
Camille knew about that shit.
So should she go to jail for no?
No, she should not. But she let that shit happen.
That's like
she did it for the money.
Sell drugs and they call you in.
Of course I'm not gonna snitch on that nigga.
You assess.
I'm not. How you know?
Rape.
You know she
drugs.
Said she know that he was raping.
Rape.
So she's assessing
drugs. Rape. Years old.
Rape in the 80s. That's what I
if he called his man and said, "Yo, tell Eddie Murphy I said this," fuck him. Yo.
Get rid of that nigga.
Yo,
get rid of that. I don't care if you want to buy ABC and none of that shit. Get rid of that nigga.
Have died the same day they pulled them allegations. No one would care. No one would care. If he died the same day those allegations came out, no one would care.
So the
fact that he's still alive and he's about to buy ABC, that's the only reason niggas care and niggas still talking about that.
I still care about the man based off of the positive things he did, but based off the negative things he did, I'm disappointed in him.
I caught it on it.
By the time he in the 90s, he was already good.
He was still raping bitches.
Got caught at 100.
He had to be raping.
Got caught at 100.
Because all the people who came forward were from the 80s. Nobody from the 90s came forward.
Rudy and she went on strike and she was naked on strike.
Still got caught at 100.
I don't know. She had the two light skinned friends, and then one of them
100.
Yeah, so
he got caught at 100 years.
Yeah,
old.
He's just saying he got caught at 100.
I caught at 100. I'm sorry.
The oldest fuck.
I get it, yo. You were Mr. Pudding Pop. I get all that shit.
Good to see Eddie, Dave Chappelle,
on the stage,
and then Diddy crap my man Keenan out of this picture.
A lot of people did,
but that's what Diddy do.
No, but not just Diddy. A lot of people did, and a lot of memes came out about that. Like, why niggas didn't leave Keenan on it, or whatever that nigga name was. I don't remember. He wasn't funny. He wasn't a comedian to me.
He is a comedian.
He's legendary.
He is a comedian.
To me, he's legendary. He's been on since the 90s. He did all that. He did Keenan and Kel.
He is a comedian.
Everybody loved Keenan and Kel.
I've never seen a stand-up. That's all I'm saying.
But that doesn't solidify your comedian stance by a stand-up. Because it's a lot of niggas that do stand-ups aren't funny. So do you consider them comedians?
Yeah.
So what about the niggas that are funny that don't do stand-ups?
Being a comedian is doing stand-up.
Well, we all got some phones. Somebody Google what a comedian is. Somebody Google what a comedian is.
Just because you're funny in a movie don't make you a comedian to me.
But it's a lot of comedians on Saturday Night Live.
They also do stand up.
Not a lot of most of them. 3 stand-ups you've seen from Saturday Night Live comedians.
I don't even know who on Saturday Night.
So how can you tell me? So how can you tell me that they're not comedians?
I know the people.
Give her the mic, Doug.
Comedian.
What's the definition of a comedian?
A comedian.
He's a comedian. He literally is an entertainer.
But
there you go. He's a comedian.
I'd have still cropped him out.
He's a comedian.
Did he crop his ass out?
You know how Diddy took out French Montana out of it.
But taking Keenan out of that picture, I would have did that.
I mean, I look, to me, I ain't gonna lie. I don't care.
Me, he's all that and good burger.
But he's done more than that.
I ain't had cable. Sorry.
Wow.
He's done more than that. So by definition, he is a comedian. By definition.
Yeah.
By definition, he's a comedian.
I say Kel was more funny than that nigga.
Yeah, but Keenan kept up with his career.
Yeah, he doing Avis commercials.
I would have kept him in the picture. But his
I would have cropped out Kevin Hart if he was in the picture.
I would have cropped out the one nigga.
Bro, man.
Tracy Moore was not bra man.
Oh no, not bro man.
What the fuck, y'all niggas trapping?
He was just that one time on that.
He was the what's happening, Chief. I got some chickens on this stick.
You right.
Yeah, that was.
I was waiting for it. You got Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, and who else? I would have cropped out. He used to be funny. I would have. I'll pass.
I want to see the bed.
You can't crap out Kevin Hart.
Why not?
His success speaks for itself.
That's fine.
No,
that's
terrible.
But Keenan is successful. Maybe not as successful as Kevin, but he's also successful.
He's no Kevin Hart.
And Kevin Hart is no Kevin Hart.
I would choose Tracy.
Kevin Hart is Kevin Hart.
I'll pass. Did you watch Jumanji?
Jumanji was good.
You watched it?
Yes.
Like seriously?
Yeah.
It wasn't.
I apologize.
It wasn't that bad.
I stand corrected. I'm sorry.
Jumanji was good.
It wasn't that bad. I'm not gonna watch the second.
The second one? Oh.
I'm talking
about the one with Kevin Hart in it.
Yeah.
The second once it come out,
It's
I'll
not
watch
better
it.
than the first one.
Oh, you watched the second one?
I watched the one with Kevin Hart, and I watched.
And that's how I feel about the Bad Boys.
It's not better
I feel like that's how I feel about the Bad Boys. I don't feel like it's gonna be good as the other one.
You can't top Bad Boys 2.
I said as the other.
You can't type Bad Boys 1. None of them top Bad Boys 1.
3 is not 3.
Bad Boys 2 was 2 is definitely the shit though.
It don't matter if it's not better than the first one or the second one.
It actually. I don't want some mediocre Bad Boys.
It's not gonna be. You got really.
I don't want some semi-good boys.
Expectations for these movies.
If you're creating a movie like this, Disney is legendary to some, right? It has. Some may even consider it a classic.
I mean,
So once you put out the another installment of it and it's not as good as the previous ones, I have right to judge it.
All right, well, let's start way back then. They didn't have all the new materials that they have now.
Okay, so now it's in so now I can see trash in a better picture.
You know what? How are you judging them before you even come out?
Because I'm a judger.
You an ass.
There you go. We all know this about you.
I don't think it's going to top, man.
It's not.
If it does, then that's very
If
great.
it does, then I'll stand corrected.
Bad Boys 1 was lit.
I'll shut the fuck up if it tops it.
We'll bring you back for a Bad Boys 3.
Is that they old as fuck.
I don't really like
Martin Lawrence look like Martin Lawrence ain't gonna catch shit in a movie.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are their roles? What do y'all think their roles? Are they being like office detectives? Are they being like what the fuck are they doing?
It look like Mike Lowry is still being action. He's still driving fast as cars, fucking bitches.
And what is Martin doing?
Still being a family man.
I seen it
bitching about shit.
Yeah, I seen a preview today, and they was trying to lock this nigga up, and they doing like the new dances, like the scissor and Martin, just like yeah. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let y'all go see it, and then y'all put it in the group chat. Oh, yeah, see it.
Thank you. Tell me.
You can't disrespect them.
Why can't it? Well, straight to Disney Plus.
Whatever. Oh my
is.
God, you can't disrespect them like that.
Series coming out on Netflix.
His what?
You got a series coming out.
I'm not interested.
About how about his career, him cheating, him not being able to do the Oscars or the Emmys.
I'm not interested.
All of that.
He say he's not interested, but he has to watch it because he's part of 2 Broke Dudes podcast.
No, y'all can tell about it because I won't watch it.
Okay, we're not gonna watch it. You have to watch it now.
Oh, I'll turn my
injury and all that stuff.
He's cool, but he's not as funny.
Be reaching with a lot of
yesterday.
Since now everybody is streaming. I'm pretty sure
you know who to ask.
I'm not gonna catch it.
Okay, I'll watch it.
I seen that on Twitter. So
if y'all tell me to watch it, I'll watch it. Just for y'all.
You tell me about
Okay, I'll watch
You
it.
tell me about it. Goes a dime. That's what North Korea is going to do to us.
Oh, remember that video that was on Facebook Live? It was like a lady, a guy in the passenger seat, and a guy in the back seat, and she accidentally shot her friend in the face. I don't know if y'all saw it. She got 10 years today. The gun didn't go off, so she assumed that the gun was still empty. And he was playing with the gun. She was talking some fake gangster shit, and the gun pointed at her friend, and the gun went off. He's in a wheelchair now. Everything. Him and his mother was at the sentencing. She got 10 years, and they was like, and her mother was like, "See, bitch, when you be gangster, now be gangster with them 10 years." I'm like, yo, technically that was your son's friend, but he was also talking shit like, no, I'm happy with what happened. I'm happy with her sentencing. It seemed like they were cool in the video, and the gun went off. And shot
I'd be mad as shit too. Almost died.
He in a wheelchair. He's a little off.
Oh,
he's not dead.
Off.
But she got 10 years today. That happened in 2018, I think, right when 18 hit.
So it the gunshot to the face put him in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
It was an accident.
Yeah, it didn't go off.
Well, I was about to piss niggas off.
And then when she's still alive, she got 10 years today.
It is
last year.
It is funny how she gets the 10 years for shooting, and he ends up in a.
He's in a wheelchair. He's not dead. He's in a wheelchair. He's not dead.
No, 10 years is You think so?
Because they gave that lady 10. Didn't they give that lady 10 years?
I was about to ask that.
From
the nigga that shot in the apartment.
Was that 10 years?
That was 10 years.
Also 10 years. I didn't even know that man.
That's what I was about to say. How is those two like
different
equivalent?
States, bro. Different states.
That shit is stupid.
Oh, man,
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. The bitch should have got 10 years for shooting a fucking gun on the internet. You get 10 years for stupidity.
Agreed.
Cause I'm sick of listen, this internet shit got niggas losing their lives. Got niggas going to jail. For fucking what? You shooting at a fucking bitch, it's only you in the camera. No. What I'm saying is you're on your Facebook account. Who the fuck is you shooting at, bitch?
I get it.
Who you shooting at?
Why are you even playing with a gun to begin with?
Come on, fam.
How old are you?
The bitch deserved a 10. I don't give a fuck if that's your man's. You deserve a 10 for pulling your gun out. The bitch who cried because her husband cheated on her and prayed for her, both them hoes need to be friends. People pulling their phones out and doing some sick, dumbass shit.
This nigga cold.
Dumbass shit. Dumbass shit.
That shit ain't cold. How's that cold?
Stupid ass
that shit is not cold, yo.
That's
stupid.
That's like me, you, and
you doing shit for clout. Now you in jail.
Me, you, and her, we grew up. She accidentally shoot you in the face. She deserved 10 years.
Yes. I don't give a fuck because I know you. You don't deserve less time.
Why do you have a gun?
On Facebook Live.
Do you know if it's loaded? Are you trained to know how the gun works? Did you check the mag to see if it's any bullets in the motherfucking gun?
I mean, I understand she deserved 10 years. She shot somebody.
She should deserve more than that, yo. Learn your fucking lesson, yo. That shit's stupid.
To me,
yo.
I just didn't like how the mother was like gassed up about it.
Nah, it's because the mother.
Who gave her a gun?
It's not an accident.
Your son was next to her with the gun.
In the video, who gave her the gun?
They got in the car. They had the gun. All three of them was cool. They were playing with the gun.
Who gun was it?
That I don't know.
All right, so anybody who gave her the gun, of course, should be responsible for it because at the end of the day, why are you passing around a loaded gun to begin with in the first place? What a gun is,
even if it wasn't the internet.
These are things
it don't matter. That just looks dumb.
Yeah, exactly.
You look dumb.
Subject to.
And then you also posting it on the gram, posting it on social media, and everybody can see that shit. So everybody's gonna think it's cool.
And you could see
people that's younger than us.
I thought y'all saw the joint. This happened in 2018, and I seen the joint.
It's a girl, and it was a guy with a white shirt on, and it was another nigga in the back.
And the guy in the back seat, as soon as the gun
was on Facebook.
He got the fuck out of there.
It was on Facebook.
Like she shot my man right in the face one time.
Stupid.
All you see is the bullet. And he run out. She be like, "What the fuck?" Then she run out, and they leave that nigga.
What?
The police come. I guess they
Definitely because they ran. Man.
I understand. Yeah, I forgot that they ran. They left that nigga.
I'm out.
Do this. Well, she deserved 10 years.
I'm
they
out.
just scared.
Y'all got a conversation. I'm out.
The bitch stupid. She deserved 10, if not more.
But it's crazy is that she did no time in jail from when it happened. Like when she shot him, the police came, all that shit. She was never locked up.
She was white.
No, this is black people.
Oh, she was black.
People in the car. All three were black.
I'm shocked that she didn't do anything.
Only niggas doing shit like this.
They sentenced her to 10 years.
No, it's understandable that a white woman would definitely do that.
I understand a white woman.
I thought it was a white woman when she said it.
A white person not going, but these are all three black people. She didn't go to jail until today.
When he said it, I thought it was a white woman.
When it happened.
No, I felt in the story them was niggas.
But it was a black girl.
Yeah,
yo, dumbass. I can see it now.
She deserved a 10.
She didn't get no jail time.
She deserved a 10.
That was a treat in the United States of America.
She deserved a 10.
That shit was wild.
She deserved a 10. Cold show. She deserved a 10.
Yeah.
It could be just because of the stupidity alone.
Yeah.
Stupid. I'm telling you, this internet shit. I can't get it. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be that old nigga to be saying these things like this.
I was just talking to my father, and how I always be on the show saying that my son he's real sensitive. And then when I was talking to my father about it, he was like, "Yeah, my son was in the car. My son was my nephew, and he said he had my son in the car. He called him Boxhead. He called my son Boxhead all the time. But this particular time, my son just bawled out crying. I was like, "You don't call me no Boxhead. Why are you calling me Boxhead?" He was about to explain to him why the joke. He was like, "You know what?" And he cries. You now have to, instead of like how we used to just go in. Like, oh, it's a joke. We good. Calm down, chill. No, now you have to calm it down.
Right.
To the sensitivity of the situation.
Nah.
Or you can create depression.
You can create depression from anything. Necessarily not come from jokes. Depression could come from anything. It ain't necessarily coming from jokes. So it can, but it's not necessarily.
To me, it's just the world itself is becoming too sensitive.
Yes.
Everybody push up and then go home and then feel secure about the person that we are.
Text back like, "Yo, Merry Christmas tomorrow. Hope you had a good day."
These are jokes.
Well.
I can't succumb to the sweet shit, so to speak, for lack of better terms.
Yeah.
I can't.
And I don't want my kids to be like that. Like my daughter, she was like, "Dad, somebody was talk about whatever you can talk about because it's jokes. You know, don't examine and go in. Don't hurt his feelings. You don't gotta bring his mother and shit involved.
No, bring her in.
Talk about
no, bring her in because she on the gram naked right now. She telling niggas come meet her at Norma's. Bring her in.
That's something you can't speak on.
She might bring her in. No Instagram, so she don't
bring her in.
It's something you can't speak on when you.
But like, I want to teach my kids that sometimes stuff is all in fun. It's jokes. You got
ain't no limits. Ain't no limit to pack. Ain't no limits to the pack.
It's definitely not. Because when
no
I was
to the pack,
you gotta be able to crack back. Like everything is fine. He's not really trying to go in on you. He might like you low key.
That's crazy because I'm trying to go in on you, right? Because if you start with me, exactly, I don't know if you like me. Right, now I just feel like you packing me.
Right. So that's what I told him. Like he might
for all the out of towners, the term packing is a local term and it means joning, cracking, making fun of.
Let these jokes off. So I told her a couple of jokes like, tomorrow go in.
Don't do that shit.
You spark it off.
Go in. No.
Go in.
It's gotta come naturally to her because you could say it's good that you said it's just jokes. You gotta give it might not be because he might be really trying to go in on her.
She told me the joke she said back.
Dude, you know what I'm saying?
It is. You gotta be clever and you gotta be slick with it.
Because when I was a child, if niggas was talking about my shit because I really has like some Payless shoes on, I had the whole class laughing at my ass. What the fuck I say? And then that shit not funny because it's just me. What if that shit like real funny? Nobody laugh because it's just me. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that she gotta learn on her own.
Yeah. In my house, we crack a lot of jokes.
Right.
It's a 50-50 chance you gonna
personally depressed.
Right.
Just comments. They're just regular.
It's hard.
If you cracking on me and I know something about somebody close to you, I'm pulling out the joke.
You got to, especially if you like 9, 10, 11 years old.
I'm pulling out the joke. Everybody know how I pack.
It's hard when you young, yo.
Yeah, that's why I'm baby stepping my kids into the roast game. I don't want my kids to be.
Make sure your kids go to school with all the freshest clothes, the shoes.
Oh, I'm not one of those parents.
Don't see that's
not one of those parents.
That's a problem.
I wasn't one of those kids. So my kids.
If your child goes to a uniform school, that's one thing. Everybody has on the same thing, but
not
their
really.
shoes is not.
Shoes gotta be right.
Yes, you know what I'm saying?
And they definitely.
A big ass problem.
They got on her boots that she looked like Santa Claus boots, but they did.
And what kind of shoes did you wear?
I wore.
Yes.
I got them shoes when I was playing.
They were.
Got your ass rolled the whole year in all my high school.
You gotta say something. You gotta say the New York 20.
Suck my dick.
I can hear the New York accent in that.
It is thick.
Said,
Suck my dick.
Dick.
Got the jokes.
All right, guys. Guys, we coming down.
You were pregnant.
Guys, we coming down to the end of the show, fellas. We appreciate everyone who tuned in tonight on the YouTube, the IG Live. Feliz Navidad, Happy Festivus, Merry Christmas, all that good shit. Everybody want to tell them where they can find you at, and on your socials if you choose to. We'll let the lady of the room go first. Where can they find you, ma'am? Don't post your shit.
Okay, well, my name is Ashley. You guys can follow me on IG at It's the Eyes. Is IT. What is it? Yeah, ITHEYEZ. So it's the eyes.
Easy.
No, it's the eyes.
Easy.
I'm going to go back. What did you say?
It's the eyes.
Damn.
Holy fuck, I like that.
Shit. Fuck, where can they catch you, bro?
On Instagram, at Stoner_fuck. I haven't changed it to fuck the God. I'm gonna try to do that tonight. On Twitter, I am now at fuck the God.
Who gave that name?
Me. My man, Joose.
You know the vibes.
Nickname God.
Nickname God. You know the vibes. Chris with the K. Where can they find you?
You can find me at Chris_O_Smith. That's KRIS_O_Smith. For the new year, I want to change it to Chris with the K. But for now, follow me at Chris_O_Smith. And new year, follow my page and emoji Chris. That's gonna be the new thing.
Details will be in the bio. Jay, where can they find you, G?
You can find me on Instagram at Jag2Jag. That's JAG, the number 2 JAG. That's it.
And as you know who this is we are now on well, first of all, we on Apple, we on SoundCloud, we on Spotify, we on That Piff, we are on Pandora, we are on Pandora, we on iHeart. Everywhere you can follow us on Instagram at 2BrokeDudesPodcast. Follow us on Twitter at 2BrokeDudesPod. Follow me at I'm Chillin', IMCHIILIN on the Twitter. The nickname God in the header. I don't use my my personal Instagram. That shit dry. But wish everyone a happy Christmas. We'll see you guys next year. Oh, sorry, we'll see you guys for New Year's Eve.
Hey,
but right now, everyone have a happy and merry Christmas.
I'm just saying.
No,
Sing it on out.